Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Aubameyang, he's in a great position here. Nice looking ball. Oh, important interception. Dani Olmo. And it's Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Could try cutting inside here. That looks a good cross. Deftly away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nakata.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries to get it clear. Oh, but he's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! First blood drawn.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one.
Shapes the... Off the post! Albert Ferrer gets it clear. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception. And that's going up front in a hurry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's there to retrieve it. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. And here's Nakata. Aubameyang.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Tries to play it through. Varane gets rid without sophistication. And he's only too happy to take that back. Fernando Torres. Stick chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that should get the job done. Dani Olmo. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Argentina really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. Beckenbauer. Now it's Aubameyang. And now the breakaway. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking for a runner. De Gea claims comfortably.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Beckenbauer. Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. And the finish! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Backward it goes. Now that's a lovely exchange. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Torres. It's run loose here. Spread neatly. That's a decent clearance. Messi. Driving through the middle. He's having a shot! He's on it. Can he get away? And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Argentina, number 97.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Fernando Torres, number 7. Hiroshi Nakata,
Messi.
number 17.
It's a searching pass.
Number 14. Gabriel, coming on the field. Number
Hangs one in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution in progress.
And he shoots! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That's gone for a throw-in. Takes a shot. Magnificent from Matheus Cunha. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will be the final act. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Argentina.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looks to the other side. Another pass just keeps... It's roll! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that should get the job done. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Defending of the desperate variety. Timber, looking here to chip it through. Now this could be a chance. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Taken back almost at once. Plays a sharp little ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he's there to clear it. That is ended up in no man's land. That's good play. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for a runner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Searching pass he's played there. Casillas gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Messi. Nakata. That's a sharp pass. A probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And a chance! He came in hard, very hard.
Substitution for Inter. Number 23, Massaro. Number 25, Danny Olmo.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Coming on the field.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Number 24, Batistuta. Number 9.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report
Number
here.
18.
He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. Almost an hour gone.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that takes a shot! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough arrives at last. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Inter. Number 21, De Bruyne.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Argentina have it back and can go again. Just Hazard. crunching tackle. And here's Doué. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's found a way through. Pedri! Oh, off the bar. Argentina still ahead, but oh, lovely bit of skill. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, what has happened here?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. And the number on the board is 3. It's Asa! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Neymar plays it short. And the shot! And that is it. The equaliser. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Shot at goal! Goal! Argentina! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Varane. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there's the clearance. And he's hit it long. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets a good foot in there. And he has been fouled there. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard. Floated through. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. McAllister. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Neymar. And that could set him on his way. Now it's Matheus Cunha! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Out to the right. De Bruyne delivers. Belletti. That's a little off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely worked. Nakata. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that was vital. Argentina do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And this is Shevchenko. Matheus Cunha. And a chance! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and that is expertly dealt with. He can get that clear. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi tries to pass it through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. De Bruyne, now it's Shevchenko. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, nice interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Argentina are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back underway. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Poor robust challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's clever. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitution for Argentina, number 97.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Fernando Torres, number 7. Hirotoshi Nakata, number
Nicely
4.
shaped ball.
Valverde Ferrer,
That has been cut short.
Rijkaard, number 13.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Argentina have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
22, Hadrian. Number 3, Robertson. Substitution.
Good ball, good take.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Mbappe. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eto'o. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk. Messi. And it's Robertson. And here's Mbappe.
Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered across. Zanetti. Neymar. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added minutes has been
Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra.
Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not... He's gone for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Belletti. Robertson. Oh, that's nice. No, he refuses to take the bait. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And he can clear it away. And he's surging through. Mbappe. Oh, super. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to... And another try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Gea trying to keep this in. Timber's cross. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Timber. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Quality ball. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. Chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now.
Chance! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
1 minute added time.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have...
And the referee brings it to a close. Argentina can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Marquinhos makes the interception. Neymar tries making a foray down the right. Otto. Messi. And it's Aubameyang. Fernando Torres. Messi. Batistuta looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his...
Torres! And that is doing no harm at all.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Aubameyang. No goals as yet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. And Nakata tries a deft little ball, and he was quick to react. Beckham. Aubameyang. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well.
And Messi! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Messi brilliantly took control of that with the situation required.
Corner. Marquinhos clears it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Etta Brisson.
And we're off again.
Javier
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Albert Ferrer gets it clear. Timber. Van Dijk. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Villa. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Aubameyang. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spread it left. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nakata. Now he's got space here. Courtois claims comfortably.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Could go all the way here. Rashford driving forwards. Cleared away. Now it's Aubameyang. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Shot could be on. And he shoots! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Two added minutes has
Cannavaro.
been indicated.
Dani Olmo. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Argentina.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter.
And he shoots! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And smartly reclaimed. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Torres. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aubameyang. He's got away. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to get it clear. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Neymar, looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Calafiori. The ball has bounced loose now. Timber herring after the ball here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. Spread it left. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nakata. And he can clear it away. Out towards the flank. And it's Nakata. Out to the left it goes. It's a goal kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, and a chance! He's delivered all right! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Aubameyang. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Cleared without complication. And he whips it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Over to the left. Aubameyang gets into some space. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Nakata. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's a throw-in. Hangs in a cross. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good play. He's free, he has got space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product. I see they need.
Great ball, and can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. And a trick. That's a throw. Played out wide. That's an imaginative pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Molina gets across to intercept that.
There they go, hunting again.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Substitution for Iran. Number 33, Calafiori. Coming on to replace him is...
Look.
That's at the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Messi taking in the accolade. Just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Costa Curta is there to clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Eto'o. Neymar. Timber clears it away.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Timber. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's picked it up out wide. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Neymar is behind this one. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Neymar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Swings in across. And it's Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nakata. And here's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found a way through. Crossed into the middle. Nakata. And this is... He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Belletti. Now he's got space here. Howson gets across to intercept that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Timber does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's played into the air. Oh, smashing header! Aubameyang! Oh, that's a special one! A finish right from the top draw. Deep into first half stoppage time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Argentina leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Argentina carrying a 1-goal lead. Rijkaard couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. Good ball, good take. Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! Oh, crossbar! And he's quick to get it clear again. Albert stood up well to him there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's shifting from Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And it's Eto'o. That is good strength. It's Neymar! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Knocks it into space. He is through here. Alonso! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he get on the end of this? There's the delivery. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Messi. That's very neat.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That is great defending, so alert.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Argentina.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't it?
Sonny!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always...
He gets big! That's a half-decent try. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now there's a fine ball. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Sané. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's quick to get it clear again. And smartly reclaimed. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Albert Ferrer calmly and
Asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
so we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking to play him in. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Always onto this. He's in space and looking for options. And a chance! Oh, it's come loop, and he's following up! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's been slipped through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking for the run, and this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Defending of the desperate variety. Nakata.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Argentina awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Can he finish? It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is good alertness.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is ended up in no man's land. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chance! And that is wildly off target. McAllister. And here's Baggio. Now it's Sané. And he's had it nicked away. Albert Ferrer gets good distance on it. Out again for a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes.
And that's definitely not his best. Beckenbauer. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a crunching tackle. And time is up. Argentina were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's... Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Goal after glorious goal! A finish right from the top drawer! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit... Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful. Messi! That's a good ball out wide.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's away! Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good alertness. And this is Torres. Nakata. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Chance here to counter. And he's looking to catch him up. And he's being shifted off it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckenbauer, played into space. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. A probing pass. Now it's Aubameyang. He's onside! Nakata did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
For the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today, please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Suarez.
Second period then underway.
Is number 18, Owen.
Nakata. And that interception was
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Chance to counter-attack. Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi receives it in a wide position. Messi. Now it's Aubameyang. Here's Nakata. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. In with the challenge. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Mateus opts to play it back.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Owen. And this is Owen.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Aubameyang. Always onto this. Oh, good ball. Chance for a shot! And with that, the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually, certainly from a sporting...